I'm Bart Loser, and I'd like to share with you something that has changed my life since my mid-30s and continues to inspire me to be the best version of myself every day. And I strongly believe it can change yours as well. Let me ask you something. When was the last time that you felt truly alive? Not just going through the motions, not just checking boxes and meeting expectations, but genuinely excited about your life and where it's heading. If you're like most people, you might have to think about that for just a moment. And that pause, that's exactly why I'm talking to you today. Here's what I have discovered. There seems to be a universal struggle for most of us, that we're living what some might call smaller lives than we are meant to live. We're often settling into patterns, routines, and ways of thinking that keep us playing it safe, staying comfortable, but not growing, not being truly happy, and never quite reaching for what we really want. Maybe you recognize this feeling, that sense that there's something available to you in life, but you're not sure just how to access it. Maybe you've achieved success by conventional measures, but something still seems missing. Or perhaps you're facing challenges and you know you need new tools, new perspectives to create a breakthrough, but you're just not sure. Well, you're not broken and you're not doing anything wrong. You're simply operating with the same strategies and mindsets that we've always used, hoping for different results. What if I told you that there's a set of simple strategies that can provide those answers? There's a program that I've been following for over 30 years called More to Life, and they can offer you these constructive mindsets that can reframe the problems so that you can realize better solutions. Their introductory workshop is called the Launchpad, and it's not about fixing what's wrong with you, but unleashing what's already right with you. It's about discovering and applying 5 fundamental principles that successful people use to create extraordinary results in their lives. These aren't abstract concepts, nor feel-good theories. These are proven approaches that address the real barriers that keep us stuck. Our limiting beliefs, our patterns of disconnection, our tendencies to play small when life is calling on us to play big. Without giving everything away, let me share with you what you'll discover in the Launchpad. You'll learn how to shift from being at the mercy of your circumstances to being the creative force in your own life. You'll discover how to transform those internal conversations that either empower or sabotage you every single day. You'll experience authentic connection that really means not just with others, but with your own deepest values and vision for your life. And you'll learn to move beyond the surface level interactions that leave you feeling isolated even when you're in a crowded room. You'll develop the courage to take meaningful action even when fear shows up. And trust me, fear will show up when you're growing. The question is, will you let it stop you, or will you learn to dance with it? This isn't a lecture series where you sit passively taking notes. The Launchpad is an experiential weekend where you'll be actively engaged with a community of people who, like you, are committed to creating more meaningful, connected, and purposeful lives. It's followed by 6 weeks of group support, helping you to practice and incorporate these new strategies. You'll participate in exercises and conversations that are designed to help you see your life from very new perspectives. You'll discover patterns that have been running in your life, often unconsciously, and you'll develop new strategies that actually work. And more importantly, you will leave with practical tools that you can immediately apply to create the changes that you've been wanting in your relationships, your career, your health, your sense of purpose, whatever matters most to you. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. This sounds too good to be true. Or, I've tried personal development before and nothing stuck. I understand that skepticism. I had it too. It took me almost 10 years of hearing about this program before I actually ever took it in 1996. But the More to Life program isn't about temporary motivation or quick fixes. It's about fundamental shifts in your life and your approach to life itself. And the people who have gone through this work don't just leave feeling better for a few weeks. They create lasting change that compounds over time. So if you're worried about being vulnerable or sharing personal things in front of strangers, let me assure you, the community that will surround you has a level of safety and acceptance that are like people you've never experienced before, and you will be quickly surprised how those walls come down. People learn to live their lives authentically, and yes, there is an investment of some time and money, but consider what it costs when you keep living a smaller life than you are capable of. So why keep struggling with these same challenges and keep wondering the what ifs? The real question isn't whether you can afford to attend the Launchpad. The question is, can you afford not to? When you say yes to the Launchpad, you're not just signing up for a weekend workshop. You are joining a community of people who are committed to supporting each other in living more fulfilling lives. The friendships and the connections that you make will extend beyond the weekend itself. So here's my invitation. If anything I have shared with you resonates, if there's a part of you that's curious about what might be possible, trust that instinct. Your intuition brought you to this moment for a reason. More to Life Launchpad is happening August 2nd and 3rd in Houston, Texas. The investment is modest compared to what you will gain. And I guarantee that if you show up fully, you will leave with insights and tools that will serve you the rest of your life. You only have one life to live. So, one opportunity to see what you're truly capable of creating is worth it. The only question is, will you choose to step into the fullness of who you're meant to be? Or do you let another year pass wondering what might have been possible? The door is open. Community is waiting. And a more fulfilling life is on offer. Will you join us?